Welcome guys to this channel. So we are starting with a topic called resin based composites, and indeed it is a very important topic in our BDS, and we'll try to make this as easy as possible. So let's get started. So firstly we had amalgam, but then why did we need composite? Okay, so this is because we had following disadvantages of amalgam. That is, it had poor aesthetics and health hazards from mercury leakage was there, and waste disposal concerns were raising. Okay, and these resin based composites, these matches the natural teeth appearance. Okay, and that is why they become very popular. Now what were the other advantages we were getting? Okay, out of using composite, and what is it used for basically? So the key advantage we got is that firstly these composites, they can be made in a range of consistencies. Okay, from highly fluid to rigid pastes, and so that they can be conveniently manipulated and melted and molded to a custom made form. Okay, and then they can be converted through polymerization curing reaction to hard, strong, attractive and durable solid. Okay, and about its usage, they are basically used to restore and replace lost dental tissue. Okay, due to trauma or injury, due to trauma or basically any disease. And they also can lute and cement crowns, veneers and prostheses. Okay, so then again the question arises that what material we can use for making composite. Okay, so if we can use acrylic resins, which we used for making denture bases. Okay, so can we use it, and why we can use it? So basically uh, we can use acrylic resins because of their tooth like appearance. Okay, and also they are insoluble in oral fluids, and because of ease of manipulation and its low cost. So we can think about using acrylic resins in composite, right? But the problem with acrylic resin was its poor resistance, and it tended to shrink severely during curing. Okay, and also excessive thermal expansion and contraction was present with acrylic resins. So what should we do to come up with something कि ये disadvantages को ignore किया जा सके? So we added filler to it. Okay, by adding quartz or silica as filler, we somewhat was able to reduce this problem. Okay, and these composites were basically named as PMMA based composites. Okay, these acrylic resin based composites. Now because filler occupied space, it has low coefficient of thermal expansion. Okay, so greatly reducing our thermal expansion and contraction. So that is how adding filler called silica was a good idea, right? Now so we made this PMMA based composites, but it wasn't very successful. So why was it not successful? Because this filler particle silica, it was not able to bond with the resin. Okay, so defects were developed which led to leakage, staining and poor wear resistance, right? So these were the problems. That is why the PMMA based composites were not working as well. Okay, and so what can we do now? Okay, so basically there is a scientist called Bowen. He came up with an idea. So basically he replaced this PMMA based resins with BIS GMS. So the monomer here we are using is BIS GMA instead of PMMA. So why did he do so? Why did he replace this PMMA with BIS GMA? Because PMMA was not able to cross link. Okay, while the BIS GMA, it was forming like really highly durable and cross-linked matrix. So we need a cross-linked matrix so that the bonding is good. like the matrix should be highly cross linked. Okay, so that is why we like decided to use BIS GMA. He also used a coupling agent for bonding monomer with the filler. Okay, so that was like a problem that the monomer was not bonding with the filler. So he used basically organic silane compound as a coupling agent. Okay, then so most of the problems were solved then, but we kept on experimenting, right? We kept on developing like more and more recent advancements. Okay, which had many advantages, like firstly we developed macro filled composite. Okay, conventional macro filled composite. Okay, but then it also had advantages. Okay, uh, but because basically it's like we reduced filler size to improve appearance and polishability. We also used barium and specialty glasses to impart radio opacity. So basically the advancements, what did we do to advance? Okay, to advance this composite, so we basically tried reducing the filler size. Okay, to basically improve the appearance and polishability. And we also used what, barium and specialty glasses. Okay, so what it helps is it helps in imparting the radio opacity. Okay, and it offset the curing shrinkage and improves mechanical properties. Okay, and it basically, so this macro filled composite, it contained very large particles. Okay, of silica and quartz. So basically large filler particles, and we got improved mechanical properties by this. Okay, by using large particles. And we like polymerization shrinkage was reduced and thermal expansion was reduced. But also we got some problem, that what was the problem, that we was getting like rough surface. Okay, so we wanted to make the surface smooth. So what could we do, that to make the surface smooth? So we basically developed small particle size composites. Okay, which basically increase the filler loading, leading to a smoother surface. Okay, also with greater wear resistance. So this smooth surface with like small sized filler particles, they were having a greater wear resistance and a decrease in the curing shrinkage also. Okay, so so these were the things, recent advances. Now today we have moved further to develop the various other like recent composites, which are basically microfilled, nanofilled. Okay, so we keep on reducing the filler size and we are getting these composites. Also hybrids, flowable and bulk fill and light cured, these are the further recent advancements in composite. So this light cured system, it made it possible to harden the resins on demand. Okay, so we are using a light to cure it, this composite. So we can set this material like on our demand. So it basically improved working time and easy manipulation was possible, right? Now firstly UV lights were used, which were then replaced by blue light. Okay, so these blue lights, they require less than 1 minute. Okay, less than 1 minute exposure to cure this. Now let's end this video here, and we'll cover the rest of the topics in next video. So stay tuned, and if you found this video helpful, consider subscribing. So thank you.